So glad I overly prepared because as you can see, my voice is gone. So last night when I was down here, I recorded 2 videos. Thank God. Um, but I mean, I'm still recording one now, and I mean, it is what it is. Be over prepared so you can get other things done when you need to, or whenever you're not feeling it, you can take a day off. Unfortunately, right now for me, it's no time for days off. Like it's too much going on, and I hope to God that this mic is picking up good enough that y'all can hear me because it's. I'm telling you, the work got to get done regardless. The work got to get done regardless. The last thing I have to do tonight is work out because yes, even though I got up this morning, I got up at 5. I went right back to sleep. I felt like a freaking train hit me this morning. Like, I don't know. So I didn't get up. I didn't get up. I didn't, I did have my time with God, honestly. And I literally went right back to sleep. Didn't work out. Didn't clean up nothing this morning. So, I'm a little behind today, but it's okay because things are still getting done. And like I said, that's why we overly prepare. And, even today, trading wise, I took a trade today and got ate right up. But what I will say, I was proud of myself because I set a limit. Because I told you I gotta start setting limits. Because I mean, I can catch moves in Asia, in Asian session. It's nice, works out for the most part. But what I trade moves in New York. So, I try to make it like that. So it's like technically I'm not breaking a rule because I'm not just on my phone just trying to trade, trying to, you know, fix it or whatever. It is literally me analyzing the market before I even get to work and say, okay, if price reaches here or if price gets right here or price takes this out or depending on whatever price does at this level, I want to get in at this level, set my stop loss, set my take profit, and let it ride. Trade got activated. It was very nice. I was up about what I think 74 ticks. I think the highest it said got to like was 75, and then it just dropped down. It was one of those days where market was back and forth, and it's okay. And I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, I set my risk. I was willing to risk what I risked, and I was comfortable with taking that loss. It is what it is. And I mean, it was a thing where it's like I didn't have to worry about hesitating, or I didn't have to worry about sitting there and watching it the whole time. I mean, of course, I pulled it out and watched it, but as far as and I can't even say watch it because that's what I'm saying. It's like I was not micromanaging it. I pulled it out to check on it to see what it was doing. I seen I was in profit. I put it back in my pocket. I'm at work. I don't have time to just sit there and analyze and get all up in my feelings and get on that emotional roller coaster where it's like, oh, I need to take it out. Oh, I need to add. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. No, I know what I want to see. I'm trading my setup. Price got to where I needed it to reach for my setup and just let it fly. It was, it was okay. I wasn't mad. I was 25 off of my 100 ticks, and I mean it sucks, but it is what it is. And I will say, once price once price entered, because it sends you a little alert hit my watch, and I looked and I was like, ugh, price looks a little. I don't know if I wanted to buy or if I wanted to sell. And honestly, right then in that moment, I really should have just closed it. But because, like I said, I'm trying to get myself and force myself to make sure that I'm taking those limit orders so I can at least have the opportunity to take the trade. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I have to take some kind of shots, bro, or I'm not going to do anything. Like I said, catching trades in Asian session is cool, but it's like that's not where the bread and butter is. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, even though I seen it doing that, I was like, I should take it out because for me, when price is given very much undecisive, I just stay out the market. But like I said, I already set my limit, so I was cool with it. And the main part about it is I accepted my risk, so I wasn't worried about what was gonna happen with that. It was either win or lose, and it is what it is. So it was all right. But it's like even with that, like I'm trying to be overly prepared. I'm trying to continuously stimulate my mind to getting used to doing stuff like that because I am a market executioner trader. Like I trade at market. Like I don't necessarily like doing that because you never know what happens. Like I want to see what price is doing at that point. Even though I want to see it take out this liquidity and then shoot down, or I want to see it uh, get to the midpoint of this gap and then start dropping down or whatever. Sometimes it's really nice to see what's going on at the time that it reaches your level, because it could just be on, oh, it's trying to take everything all the way out. Like I said, you just never know. But it was very nice to be overly prepared today. I really am gonna continue to try to do this. You know, I'm for me, y'all. It's really not. I'm not making no more promises. You know, I heard a podcast and he was like, one thing you want to do is under promise and over deliver. And I probably shouldn't say that, but I think that's a good nugget, and I think people should really take that on, because if I if I under promise with certain things like this, like, you know, whenever I came out and started my channel, it was I'm doing 2 videos a day every day. I'm gonna talk about my trade in the morning, and then I'll talk about my emotions that happened at the end of the day or whatever I went through. And you know, that was cool for a minute, but baby, that was harder than what I thought it was. And it's like I I expected so much of myself, and I promised so much of myself to other people. It's like whenever I started dwindling down and not really fulfilling that, I was feeling like very out of place, very imposter syndrome, very much dang tab. You not even keeping your word to yourself. Like, how you gonna tell the people you ain't keeping the word to them or to you? So it's like, when I was listening to that podcast, he was saying, you know, you under deliver. Excuse me, you under promise, but you always over deliver. So it could have just been a simple, hey, I'm gonna do 3 videos a week, and yet I'm cranking out 5 videos a week. You know what I'm saying? I promised 3, but I'm delivering 5. And it's like people really appreciate that. And that just, again, plays into the being prepared, being overly prepared, making sure that you're taking that next step to do what you need to do. All right. That's really got to be it, y'all. My freaking, I don't even know. I'm not even sick. It's just my allergies. I told y'all my allergies was going crazy. And it's just, I went to sleep last night. My throat was sore. I woke up and it's like my voice was gone. Like, I couldn't even do this. Like, my voice was cracking all day. But it low-key kind of hurts to talk, because it's like I got to force it out. But it's like, you know, I'm just trying to do what I want to do for me. I'm trying to do what makes me feel good, and being able, like I said, it's really going back to being able to check the stuff off my list makes me feel good. So that's really all I got for y'all. Like I said, y'all really got to make sure that you just over prepare for everything, every situation, and get your mind right for the stuff that you're trying to make it do. You know, that's even over preparing to, ooh, dang, I smacked the mic, for you to see where you want to get to and get there. Like, over prepare whenever it's like on Sunday, I'll pick out my son's clothes for the whole week. Like, I used to do that all the time, and then I stopped doing it, and it became a headache that I wasn't doing it, because it was making my morning and my day so much more efficient. So over prepare, do the things that's going to help you out at the end of the day. Meal prep if you have to. Do what you got to do. So yeah, I'm done yapping, because I've been yapping for a minute, and I'm gonna be mad if I watch this playback and you can't even hear this. I'm going to be furious. So with that being said, troops, let me get y'all right. Troops, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining the kid. Thank y'all for doing all the YouTube stuff. Thank y'all for being a part of the family. I truly do appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all really don't understand. Like, y'all give me that oomph, and I gotta stop, because it actually really does hurt. So, more blessings, less stressing. All Licks 26. It's your girl TB Tab. I'm out.